Thank you to everyone for joining us. In this presentation, we're going to go over some of what the counselors are doing with students in planning for high school and beyond, and we're going to go over the graduation requirements. Respect, integrity, service, and empathy. This is what we hope that all our Rockridge students will aspire to. Rise. Today we're really going to be talking about course selections, graduation requirements, and one of the things that we go over again and again with students is we really need to be able to find a balance. It's never about ability, it's about time in the day. So some of our students may want to take several challenging courses, and it's not that they can't do it, it may be that they don't have the time to do that, do soccer, be in the play, or be involved in the community and volunteering. So it's finding a balance. Our kids need to be able to know their limits and not feel the pressure that they have to be perfect in everything they do. One of the programs we've talked a lot about with students this year and faculty and at all our meetings is helping students find their resilient factors. We talk about sources of strength in advisory, we've talked about it in our presentations, and it's finding those parts of students' lives that can help them be resilient and focus on the positive aspects of their life to help them get through difficult situations.
Success. Number one is to communicate, whether that is through weekly dinner nights or game night. It's important to have family time and use this opportunity to not talk about academics or school. Second, put the phone to bed. It serves as a distraction and students need their sleep and rest. We will talk about ways you can monitor their phone use in the upcoming slides. Third, create a schedule and stick to it. We find that routine helps students thrive and provides a sense of structure. Monitor. If you go onto phonesheriff.com, you can monitor your students' social media accounts and filter their text messages. This allows you to block any sites you deem necessary, and this will also help you limit their phone use and distractions. Cell phone lockup will allow you to lock your phone for 60 minutes. This is great for homework and study times. You can set an alarm so that you can start using your phone once the alarm goes off, and it's only $20 on eBay. So cyberbullying and the pressures through social media are currently at an all-time high. Through our advisory lessons, we have discussed with students the impacts of cyberbullying and how to use social media in a positive light versus negative. We have different types of course levels. Research and honor courses are attached with a 0.5 bump, and you will typically find those levels within English and science courses. Science research courses include a research project. Students participating in a DE course or dual enrollment course allow them to meet the requirements for high school while earning college credit upon successful completion of the course. Students receive a 1-point bump with DE classes. AP classes are also college-level courses that provide students with a 1-point bump. Students will take an AP exam in May, and if they receive a qualifying score on the AP exam, they can be considered for college credit.
Students must have a minimum of 140 hours of instruction as well as pass the class in order to receive a credit. A verified credit is when a student passes the class as well as passes the SOL that is attached to this class. Students are able to apply to college with both the standard and the advanced diploma. It is important to consider the classes that you take, not the diploma type that you receive. For the advanced diploma, students are required to have 26 credits. The standard diploma requires 22 credits. For both the advanced and the standard diploma, the students are required to have 4 credits of English. Students will take English all 4 years. 9th and 10th grade students can either take academic or honors. 11th grade students are offered academic, honors, or AP language. And 12th grade students are offered either academic, AP English Literature, or dual enrollment English.
For the advanced diploma, students are required to have 4 credits of science, 4 credits for social studies, and 4 credits of math. For the standard diploma, students need to have 3 credits for their science, their social studies, and their math. All right. If your child is pursuing the advanced diploma, they will need to have either 3 years of one language or 2 years of one language and 2 years of another. So if they decided to do 2 years of one language, they could do French 1, French 2, and the other 2 years it could be American Sign Language 1 and American Sign Language 2. If they are pursuing this standard diploma, no foreign language requirements are necessary. Okay, for both the advanced diploma and the standard diploma, students need to have 2 credits of health and PE, so that will be met in their health and PE 9 and health and PE 10 course. All students are required to have and pass training in emergency first aid, CPR, and the use of the AED. This takes place during their 9th grade year. For both the Advanced Studies Diploma and the Standard Diploma, all students must take the Economics and Personal Finance course. If a student is pursuing the Standard Diploma, they must earn a board-approved career and technical education credential to graduate, and this is known as the WISE test.
Credits earned for the Advanced Studies Diploma shall include 1 credit in Fine or Performing Arts or Career and Technical Education. Examples would be Band, Intro to Cybersecurity, or Art. A computer science credit earned by students may be considered as a CTE course credit.
Students must successfully pass 5 Standards of Learning, or SOL, tests. 2 in English, 1 in math, 1 in science, and 1 in social studies.
Students need to set personal goals that will provide or give focus on their high school years. These goals are outlined in an academic and career plan developed with the assistance of a school counselor. The student's academic and career plan provides a strategy for accomplishing goals. While meeting with their counselors to select courses for the 2019-2020 school year, students begun and continued filling out their 4-year plan. This provides a visual for students to help plan out which courses they would like to take each school year. Students should consider the following as they develop their plan and select courses: students' abilities, interests, values, strengths, likes, and dislikes, curriculum in the area of the student's choice, including work-related options, cost, transportation, and extracurricular activities, possible occupations that relate to the student's skills. The LCPS Program of Studies is a wonderful resource to review the various levels of course offerings for each subject.
Additional questions that we've had in the past regarding the most recent slides include, isn't my child required to take a virtual class? The answer is the state requires a virtual component. We've added this component to the required class of Economics and Personal Finance, so your student will have met that requirement by the time they graduate with that class or those classes. And the additional question we also get is, when should I be looking at colleges and universities? The answer is there's really not too early time. If your child is a 9th or 10th grader currently, they're welcome to start exploring. They're welcome to use our College and Career Center. We have a wonderful representative in there, Mrs. Barnes. She sends out newsletters and information regarding upcoming events. In addition, there is another college fair, the Northern Virginia Regional College Fair, that George Mason will be hosting on April 3rd from 6:30 to 8:30 with over 200 vendors, colleges and universities and other things that would be offered to students. If you have questions that you'd like for us to answer, and we haven't in this presentation, please email rockridgecounseling@gmail.com and we'll be happy to answer those questions. Our LCPS program of studies can be found using this. If you have additional questions regarding specific classes, you can go to the program of studies and it will provide you all of the information about what those course requirements and what materials it would cover.
So this is the end of our presentation. We will post this again so folks can watch it, and we will have links to the videos students saw on scheduling courses and picking classes for the upcoming school year. Again, if you have any questions, you can email us at the link we'll have provided in the video notes and the email address you saw in the presentation. So thank you all very much.